Alright, guys. Let me see if you guys are going to start coming in. I have to do this off my phone because the laptop I use for school is too old to use the YouTube embedded software. So that's weird. And then on top of that, my computer will not turn on. It flashes on and it smells like burnt macaroni. And if you know what burnt electronics smell like, burnt macaroni's like right on the money. So not exactly sure what went wrong, but I know that awful smell. But so I still have a few things to get set up. Hopefully the lights and everything and the camera quality isn't too bad. I'm surprised there's not a crack going across this because there is a crack across my camera for the front facing. I do need to write up the list since I had it on the computer. I set it up this morning, but we're going to have to go back to old school. And the one that I'm going to have to ask that is different this time around is that you guys write your email in the comments so I can see it, but I'm not going to be able to, I don't have any way to actually take down your emails. So I'm going to have to ask that the people who win just leave your email in the comments and then send me an email, and then I'll know that it's the real you by going back and watching the playback. But yeah, it's a mess. And regarding the lavender albino spider, she went through her entire bath, and it turns out, well, since she's albino, with her running through her own poop, since she shed last night, she actually dyed her entire underbelly brown. Even after getting all of it washed out. So we're gonna have to wait till she sheds to go. So we're gonna hold off on that girl. But other than that, everything is good to go. But crazy story as far as getting that one, getting the lavender albino spider replacement. We have a pastel het clown adult female that we had, and I checked up on her this morning, got her weight. She was like 1,600 grams or so. But sometime in between now, or then this morning, and now when I came home to be like, okay, I can't auction off the lavender albino spider, let's go ahead and do the pastel het clown. The pastel het clown girl laid eggs. So that was unexpected, but I mean, I'm not upset. But yeah, I don't have a pen.
Take it off you. Need paper too?
Of all things.
Red, blue.
Yeah, there we go. We all
Black.
good? Just black or blue.
Cool.
Alright guys, can you still see me? I'm gonna go ahead and get this down and then we'll actually get right into the rules and get going. I lost chat, so there we go. Now it's all coming back. I wasn't sure if it went quiet or if I lost you guys. I've never streamed on mobile before. I've thought about it in just doing streams other than our auction. But yeah, so things are a little weird, but we're gonna try and get through it. And I have an adorable dog playing at my feet. Albino. And then we are currently dadless. He is at, I think it was LAX, going to go pick up one of his friends who just flew in from Seattle. So that's all fun over there, but we are solo today, minus that we have Nicole in the background as well as Charlie at our feet. And she's slimming down really nicely after eating us and stopping us from uploading. So at least you guys got cute dog to look at while I get this all arranged. Pastel. Hey, how's it going, Josh? And 0.1. She's going after your food. Oh, I forgot it was up here.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, I got this all down, so now we're gonna go ahead and get into the rules. So today it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna ask you guys to leave your emails in the chat as well as send me an email. The email is in the description. If it does my normal description. But shipping as normal is $50 per box, and yes, not per snake, but per box, per 12 by 9 by 6 box, and that generally fits about 2,000 grams. But with varying animal sizes, it's kind of hard to get a really big one. Oh, I didn't get that email, but I'll check for it. And tomorrow shipping should work out great. So, and that also applies to anybody who wins in tonight's auction. We should be able to send them out tomorrow if weather is clear to wherever you're at. Oh, I forgot to write down the leopard gecko male. Bids are in increments of $5, and man, I am all over the place. They're in increments of $5 without jumps over $40 at a time. This helps keep down on the trolls. We do have one snake with a reserve today, so that'll be the only one that we have some weirdness with. But it is man, it is going to be that pastel Enchi het pied girl that I am assuming that a lot of you guys are looking forward to, because she is 1,500 grams, ready to go. And what other rules am I normally at? Sorry, I've had the just craziness in the past 30 minutes. We're not in Canada, we're in Southern California. However, I can arrange to ship to Canada. It may just take some loopholes. Payment plans. We do offer payment plans, and whether you're paying in full or having a payment plan, we just require that the deposit goes is put down before next Tuesday at our next auction. And for payment plans, we do a 50% deposit for the auctions to try and keep that auction spirit. But we do payment plans of generally 2 weeks, but we can extend it with good communication. And the bid jump from 20 to 250 if it makes sense. So when it comes to our big girl today, like the pastel Enchi, if somebody puts the first bid down at $5, and then the next person immediately jumps up to $200, the snake's gonna get there anyway, so it doesn't matter that that one is that jump is bigger than $40. And then for the way we actually time our bids is 30 seconds in between. Like I'll start a timer when I see the bid slowing down. We'll go 30 seconds, and I'll give you guys an extra 5 seconds after that timer actually goes off. So that way, if there's a lag either on my end or on your end, it kind of makes up for that just a little bit. But yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this very first snake. It is a special from Idr Reptiles, and we're going to be starting the bidding off at $5. This guy is actually one of the friendliest little guys ever. He's super curious. All he likes to do is just check stuff out. He is a part of the Bell complex, the blue-eyed leucistic. So if you were to pair him up with a Mojave, I believe you get what's called an Invisiball. We got Charles Brown starting off at $25. And second being, I can't even bring Old Chad up. Okay, there we go. Brian at $10. I'm going to go ahead and see about getting a timer up. And then we got Louis at $30 for this male special. Yeah, this guy has been eating on live mouse hoppers and rats, rat pinkies / fuzzies, and he's been doing very well on those. $40 to Charles. So now we have Lewis second at 30. Oh, and we also do local shipping pickup if you are in Southern California and are willing to meet within about a 20-mile radius of where we're at. It's just hard because our schedules are kind of tight right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start that 30-second timer. I don't know how loud this is going to be, so I'm going to... Let's go down and then work from the bottom.
Do you want to just take my phone?
I got it on the laptop.
For how long?
30 seconds?
No, I mean, how long is the computer good for?
It's on the charger, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we got 5 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and that is sold. Let me see if I can bring up chat again. To Charles for $40. That is a really good buy for you. And this little guy here, super friendly, and just for pet quality, or he's just crazy friendly. I know you're gonna like him. So that was to Charles Brown for 40. Can you go ahead and leave your email in the chat, please? If I can figure out how to get the chat up, that would be great. All right, let me see if I can actually get the stream up on the computer. That way I'll actually be able to, like, copy paste. All right, perfect. All right, I got your email. Now it's a matter of going ahead and getting this all set up. And for the 1.0 special, we have Charles at 40. And there's his email. All right, all perfect. All right, so that brings us to our second snake, which is a bit bigger. If I can just figure out where in this stack he is. Give me a second. Charlie. Oh, that's the pastel leopard. I'm going to the wrong one. Charlie, you trying to help?
I found the best thing ever.
I have what?
I found the best thing ever.
What'd you find?
The cricket corgi I showed you.
What?
They're spraying Kong stuff.
Oh, God. All right. So here is our second one of the night. Here is a male double het for albino pied. But he is at, I have his grams down, 518 grams. So for a male, that is, I've personally bred him smaller than this. So he would be ready to go. And if you're looking to get into double recessives, here's your gateway. $20 to Brian. Second is Army Vet with balls at 10. TNT at 25. Charles at 30. This guy is currently taking rat pups and the smaller side of small rats. But if you guys see how I feed, my sizes are a little on the... what I call a pup rat tends to be a small rat at a store. I don't know if it's because they're trying to, you know, get their money a little early, or if I just suck at sizing. All right, Jake at 40, with second being Army Vet at 35 on this male 100% double het albino pied. And once again, this guy is also really friendly, as you can see. He doesn't care about being defensive at all. I can go ahead and go right to his head. Felicia at 45. Charlie, are you trying to bid? Nah, she just wanted her toys. Oh yeah, definitely no issue. Nick, he is a male double het albino pied. Let me go ahead and start the 30-second timer on that 45 bid to Felicia. All right, we got 15 seconds. Nick at 50. Going to go ahead and restart that timer. Felicia at 55. There's one thing with this guy that I have found with a handful of my snakes in my collection. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but there's some that are like noticeably softer. And this guy's one of them. I don't know if it's because he's just fresh out of shed, but I know Dr. Smooth, the leopard fire spider, he's one of those. I don't know if you guys pay attention to that stuff like I do, or if I'm just weird. But we have Felicia at 55, I believe. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and that is sold at 55 to Felicia. Can you go ahead and drop your email down in the description, please? Or not down in the description. I only feed live myself. I do have frozen on hand. It's just a hassle, especially just with my college schedule. But when it comes to the charity snakes from Pythons R Us, he feeds frozen. And I need to check that list really quick and see if this next girl actually takes frozen or not. What's going on, Robert? Felicia, can we get your email, please? Felicia, the female double head on reserve. Oh yeah, that's perfect. All right, so I can just send you a message there, so we're all good. And 55. Are you playing with the dog behind me?
Yeah. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, let me go ahead and see. I was throwing stuff all over the desk just because of it not working, or the computer not working, not the desk not working. I have the piece of paper that says if she eats live or not. Other than that, it's on my phone, which is being used to stream.
Hey.
Where did it go? I had a box with some stuff in it.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's on the floor.
Is it on the floor?
It's right there, to your left.
Oh, it is. Does it have the right paper in it, though? It does not. It's buried. It's buried in computer parts.
No.
What'd you do? Oh, you spilled.
Did not.
You are the worst guest.
Shush.
Oh my god.
Don't eat that.
How'd you figure it out? She'll be right 100%. No. Alright, so next up, this girl does have a reserve. Let me get her out. This is a 1,500 gram female. And she is a pastel, and she 100% het pied. And this is the one that goes towards the Sam Jeffers Foundation, and she is huge. And now that I said the soft thing, she is too. I think I may be delusional. But pastel inchy, 100% het pied, 1,500 grams. And she is super bright. Man, you're looking good on camera, girl.
This is mine.
$100 to Brian. No, this is the big one right now. Ball Python Boulevard, the pastel inchy, 100% het pied. Manny, 200. This girl's ready to go right now. Felicia, 225. Oh, she is not letting my arm go. Oh, you good? You good, girl? Okay. Manny, 300. As you can see, very friendly. Not giving me any trouble. Let me... almost. And with that 300, we actually did cross the reserve. 310 to Felicia. We wanted to set it very low, but just as of a little bit ago, we wanted to make sure that, especially when we get into these adult girls, that we're getting some to the charity. All right, 320 to Manny. It's Phil. It's if it makes sense for the snake, especially since there was a reserve on this snake. All those jumps were they all made sense. So those were all good. It is the Sam Jeffers Foundation Against Childhood Cancer. Here, let me scroll back up. It's a pastel inchy, 100% het pied female, and she is 1,500 grams. As you can see, she is quite big. She's 100% het, yes. And 340 to Manny. What do you want, Char? 350 to Felicia. Second being 350 to Ball Python Boulevard, just behind on that one. $360 Ball Python Boulevard. Hey, where are you going? What? Are you showing her the snakes?
She was looking.
$375 Felicia. What do you want, Charlie? $400 to Manny. She's actually got me pretty tight. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start that 30-second timer. Go. Charlie, you get down.
She's just looking.
She's got dust on her ear. All right, we got 15 seconds left on this timer. I can't bring up chat. Okay. 400 is the current bid on this 1,500 gram girl. Pastel inchy, 100% het pied. 405 to Felicia. Resetting that timer. Ignore that sound. What?
She was just being really cute.
She's always being really cute.
I know.
I'll have to see if we're still doing one stream that's actually going to be like completely dedicated to the charity, or if we're just going to be doing these occasional snakes. 4:15. Resetting the timer once again. Hey, you bring this back around. We were going to have a second snake for the charity today, but she shed yesterday and rolled all around in her poop. So I thought I could give her a bath and clean her off. No, even though I got the poop off, it stained the white parts of her since she's albino. So we're going to have to give her another shed before I can bring her out. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And that is sold if I'm not missing chat. All right, and that is sold at $415 to Manny. Let me go ahead and get that down. Already got your info, so you're all good there. Alrighty, that was a really good one right there. Let's go ahead and get her back in the tub. She loves being handled. She does not like going in her box. Oh, quarter.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
You gave me a quarter?
Yeah, I found it. With that gumballs.
Yeah, scumballs. See? This is why. Oh, I actually have a backup snake for the lavender albino spider, if you guys would be so interested. It's going to have a reserve on it because, you know, just in case, because she wasn't advertised in the video, but it is a female. It's another one from the charity, and this is a Mojave Blade, 100% double het clown pied female. I'm gonna go ahead and double check real quick. Not the genes, but making sure that she'd not go into one. So is this one something that everybody likes here? She's gonna have a reserve, but I just want to get a yes or no. Do we fill in this girl or do we wait until next week? They're all bidding. The chat on here is very hard to follow. Like, once you guys start talking fast enough, it gives up. So, we're going to go ahead and do this girl with the same reserve. Mojave Blade, 100% double het clown pied. I feel safe enough doing it with the reserve. So we're going to start it off with Chris Sexton at $300, hitting the reserve right away on this beautiful little girl. Man, she is pretty. There you go. You can really see that blade influence right there. I'm going to go ahead and start a timer 325 Ball Python Boulevard. I know you've been eyeing those ones. It's Mojave Blade, double het clown pied, and yeah, it is. She's just 100% craziness. Just all the ways that you can go with her is just absolutely crazy. Because as you guys know, the Mojave Pieds special with the little patches of just solid color, great. And then bringing it over to clown is just also amazing. But yeah, just super sweet. That is the one thing I did not think about. I do need to go get a charger for my phone.
Where?
In my room.
Like
On my
right
bed.
now, or till
Yeah.
Monday?
I'm at 10%. I mean, you can finish your burrito, I guess. 350 Ball Python Boulevard. Man, look at how good those alien heads look here. That just... See, I'm all about this spacing. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer here. Because as you guys know, I really like the gradient. 390 to Chris Sexton, restarting that timer. But yeah, I'm all about the color in between the alien heads. And as you guys can see, this is a perfect example of why. Oh, look at that space. South Sound snakes. That doesn't work well, like,
No.
with my tongue. I just can't. South Sound snakes. We are on a Mojave Blade, 100% double het clown pied. This girl wasn't in the plan. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 400 to Manny. He's not letting you get that one so easy. back to the old sniping ways. And Temple, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. That really sucks. And did they stop and then didn't have insurance, or did they just like run off? And man, that's, I mean, I guess that's no difference, but man, that sucks. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and that is sold at 400 to Manny. All right, let me go ahead and get that one down. Manny just got 2 big ones in a row. Look at that. And the jeans on those ones are just no joke. Mojave Blade. Clown Pied. And then, of course, I got your information already. So we're all good on that front. Just on my bed. You'll see the cable. Well, to the brick. To the brick, yeah. 402nd being Chris Sexton at 390. All right. So I hope that makes up for, you know, missing out on that lavender albino girl. I thought it would be. I'm buffering. Oh no. Let me know when it calms down, if it calms down, or if it's just like a few people are getting it. Let me see. Everybody's fine? Fine? Okay. All right, cool. I was worried about that going through Wi-Fi with the phone, but happy to hear that it's not an issue. I gotta juggle these so I can get to this next girl. See, I usually don't have to worry about this. My dad does all this stuff while I just do all the typing. Now I understand the manual labor of this role. Plus, I think he probably organizes it a bit better than I do. All right. Is there a plug? See that black one at the very end of that 3 extension?
Unplug it?
Yeah. All right, cool. So up next, we have this female pastel leopard, and she is at 640 grams. If any of you guys asked for our availability list, this girl was not on it because I actually was 100% dead set on not selling her all up until I made this list. And I just thought to myself for a second, I'm like, well, I guess she's not exactly 100% what I had in mind at the time. She originally was planned to go with somebody else, but her male ended up on the for sale list, and I repurposed her because I like her so much. As you can see, she feels right at home around my neck because I'll just throw her around. 50 to South Sound Snakes, 100 to Ball Python Boulevard. It makes sense for the snake, so no worry about the over 40 jump. But yeah, just look at that side pattern. It's just so chaotic. I love it. Charles Brown, 120. Second being South Sound Snakes, also at 120. But yeah, this girl, small rats, huge feeding response. But the one thing that I like about her, she doesn't mistake your finger for a rat, even though she has that huge feeding response. 125 to Milo Zookeepers, followed by Charles Brown at 130. But yeah, I like this girl so much, I was going to put her to one of our other males that we were keeping. And the more I looked at the pairing, I'm like, you know, it really doesn't make all that much sense. It was more of a pairing I just made to justify keeping her. This is a pastel leopard female, Bradley. And we have Ball Python Boulevard at 140. There you go, girl. Oh, you don't want to come on that hand? Okay. Bring it right back around. Charles Brown, 145. Good girl. And I know she won't let me show you her head stamp. She's got that typical blushing of pastel, even though she doesn't really carry that blushing down. She ends up more with the leopard pattern. Ball Python Boulevard, 150. Charlie, what are you asking for? As long as she doesn't do it on my computer.
Like it works.
Well, I gotta send some stuff back. Half that computer's new.
Is it?
Yeah. The only old stuff in there is the drives.
Boy, just buy one that works.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. Adding calico slash sugar puzzle to her would... Oh, yeah. The calico is one of those genes where I just sit back and I'm like, why don't I have more of this? Yeah, 15 seconds. And actually, I got the opportunity to buy back one of those snakes that I was really upset that I sold. And that was great. And that was the pastel calico het clown girl. Loved that I got her back. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and that is sold. Oh, it's not resetting that timer. Did he get in time, or was that a little late, guys? Up to you guys. I know he beat Kentuckiana, but did he actually beat the actual timer? Late? Late, okay. All right, so that is sold at 150 to Ball Python Boulevard. Hey, you get back down here. You get down. She is not happy about going back in her box. There we go. All right, 150 to Boulevard. All right, and that brings us to our final snake, which is not the one I'm carrying across the screen. But we have a female Mojave, and she is one... Oh, wait, no, don't let me get ahead of myself. I started getting confused with one of our other snakes we sold. This is a female Mojave, and she has a really wacky pattern to her. Just huge variance. Just all the way to color. She was actually sold in last year's auctions, and the person ended up not paying, but it was one of our last auctions, so it was too cold to attempt again. 25 to Brian, followed by 60 to Trav. But yeah, I just love her brightness. It's just everywhere. Look at how nuts that is. 70 to Charles. Gonna make up for that last one. Weight. Here, let me get hers. 315 grams. 75 to Brian. He beat you, Travis. Yeah, this little girl's on pups herself. On the bigger side, she's a long and skinny girl, so I just can't bring myself to giving her a small yet, even though she can probably take one on the smaller end. But she'll take 2 pups. 100 to George. With second being Travis at 85. She is super iridescent. She is fresh out of shed within the past couple days. I want to say 3 days ago. But yeah, super pretty girl. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start that timer on that 100 bid to George. What is she doing?
She's falling around.
All right, we got 20 seconds left. Current bid being 100 to George. 110 to Trav. Resetting that timer. Oh yeah, since she's so long, I know as soon as she steps up to those smalls, that weight's just going to go through the roof because she's going to fill out. Like all this is just going to plump right up. But this little girl loves food. She always is coming right out of the tub as soon as you open it. Like it seems like she spends all of her time just sitting there like nose to the corner waiting to come out. All right, 5 seconds. Hey girl, let me get my hand. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and that is sold. Splash Pack, I believe that was a little late, but I'm going to leave it up to chat. What do you guys think? Were they in? In? Okay. So 115 to Splash, followed by 125 to Trav. I'm going to go ahead and restart that timer. 35 seconds on the clock.
Your freeze is on LT.
What?
Your freeze is on LT.
Oh, it's not a freeze, it's a thaw.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's just going to be regular Baja Blast by the time we're done. All right, we got 10 seconds. I can't get this straw out of the wrapper. I kind of do.
Give it to me. Do you actually?
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and that one is sold at 125 to Trav. Congratulations on your new little girl. Let me go ahead and get her back in her little container. And we will be on to our very last animal of the night. We do have one leopard gecko. And it is a adult breeding sized. Is he actually here with the other one?
Yes.
You brought them together?
Yes.
So, with our last auction, other than the charity auction, we auctioned off this little girl, who is a midnight blizzard, and she is a proven adult, and we're going to be also selling her breeding partner, who is a male adult midnight blizzard. So same genes, but you can see the variance where he is. And he's het marble eyes. I forgot about that. It's a good thing you were here to remind me.
I got you.
But we're going to open up bidding on this guy at $5. And I believe he has a very small reserve on him. But he's one of my favorite little guys just because of his contrast. I love the super dark eyes. Stop holding out. What do you mean? I tried to bring out 2 separate snakes. I tried that lavender albino spider, and then I tried to replace it with a pastel het clown, but then I found we already sold the female, so right now we are selling the male. She just brought the female in the same container since it is getting shipped out tomorrow. I should, but if not, I have your Instagram, Trav. 25 to Manny. You up there, buddy? Here, I'm going to set a longer timer on this one since it's one of the leopard geckos. 30 to my little zookeepers. All right, I just bumped it up to a minute. $30 for the little Midnight Blizzard adult male. Fully gray with solid black eyes, and he is 100% het marble eyes. He's a great little guy. There was a question I was answering. Let me go back and double check that. Oh yeah, I tried to 40 to Manny. I tried replacing the lavender albino spider when I saw that she needed a shed with the pastel het clown girl rather than the Mojave blade girl, since the pastel het clown girl was like 1,600 grams. 45 to Charles. Resetting that timer, I'm going to drop it down to 45 seconds. I think that'll work better. But that pastel het clown girl, I came to her tub and she was on eggs. And we didn't know she had been paired. So had we auctioned her off, you know, a few weeks ago, you guys would have gotten free eggs with her. All right, 20 seconds. 50 to Manny. There you go, little guy. I'm trying to get him in focus. The camera seems to want to focus on me, but I want it on him. And there's no real way to hold these guys in a way.
I'm not sure.
In a way that you guys can see them. S&J, the current bid is at $50. So you're at second place with that 45. Actually, wait, no. There was a 45 bid prior to that. You're in third. Oh, Manny takes over. All right, we got 5 seconds left on the little guy with a bid at $50. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and that is sold to Manny at $50 for this little guy. Alrighty. Nobody get back on my hand. No, I got him. He was just in a really weird angle. Hey, he's really cool. He is one of my favorites of the leopard gecko collection that we got here. I think after him, it just goes straight over to the fat tails. The fat tails are great.
Ouch.
What?
Not Monica?
Monica's nice, but I'm talking about looks.
Dude, she's all personality.
Yeah, that's the thing. She's all personality.
Honey, you're all personality.
Oh,
I
ow.
picked you.
My feels.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for sticking in, even though it's just me today. And then I also destroyed my computer in some way that I don't even know how yet. So thank you for sticking with the cell phone quality. Appreciate you guys all coming out. I will be sending out invoices here in the next few minutes, and as well as those emails to go along with them. And we are going to be able to ship tomorrow if you guys get the invoices paid today. But yeah, George, yes, we did. I need to send you your tracking. I was going to get it once I was on my computer, but my computer's dead. So give me a second to get it on the laptop.
Hey.
Hey, leave him alone. All right, guys. So I will leave you guys with this. The same way we started this stream. You guys get to look at Charlie, since you got to look at my ugly face this entire time. Randall, I haven't checked my email yet today. Just because I came back, saw eggs, and then saw $250 for Charlie. Are you insulted?
That's real low.
Are you insulted, Charlie? She worth more than $250. She's like, I'm about $350. All right, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. That's like twice as better. It's at 500.
Paid so much for that dog.
All right, guys. So I guess we could also do it this way. you guys could also get one peek before she hides herself.
Oh, I'm still turning.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by, and we will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
You know,
Are you sure you okay?